When I was 6 years old, my mom left me and my little brother Antoine in the care of her dad. He homeschooled us, so we didn't get to socialize very much with other kids. We were locked up without play dates or television. I looked up to my dad. He was a superhero to me. My dad was mad that my mom left, and he took that out on us. I think of it as constant unnecessary punishment, but the state called it abuse. The neighbors heard it and called the police. I was 8 and my little brother was 6 when they came and removed us. We weren't really told where we were going or why, but they took us to Children's Hospital to get checked out. We didn't have any of our stuff. That night we slept at a temporary foster home. In the morning, a social worker took us to a long-term foster care placement. Hello everyone, I'm Leroy Rowe, and that was me 5 years ago. A lot has changed since then. I think as I've gotten older, I look at my childhood with a different perspective, through a different lens really. It was a scary and confusing time in my life. I was taken into foster care at the age of 8. I was lucky because my brother and I, we were stuck together. We were always going to the same place, and that was great. When we were placed with a loving family who looked exactly like us, and I had Treehouse supporting me. To be real, my story is not meant to be a success story. The statistics are against me. It's the color of my skin, me being in foster care, and I've been abused. I should not be standing here today, a high school graduate who has completed an AA and was accepted at Central Washington University, but I'm standing here. Growing up, my brother Antoine and I were not socialized with other kids. We spent a lot of all day and night at the kitchen table studying while our dad watched TV. If we didn't finish our coursework, we were beaten. If we got an answer incorrect, we were beaten. I had ADHD, but I was undiagnosed at the time, so sitting and focusing hour after hour on a textbook was very grueling for me. The night I was taken into foster care, the neighbors had called the cops because my dad was beating my brother. It was a terrifying moment. And as it mentioned in the video, we were taken to the ER to an emergency placement for the night. And that very next day, we were taken to the family who would later adopt us. As a kid, I struggled to acclimate to school. I got in a lot of fights and had trouble making friends. But there were people who wanted to help me fit in. My social worker, my counselor, my foster mom, and Treehouse were there for me. Even my 6th grade science teacher helped me by suggesting I try wrestling as a constructive way to just let off steam. Wrestling culture taught me a lot about perseverance, taught me about teamwork and goal achievement. It was the first time I had contact with other students of my age group and older, and I felt normal, like I belonged somewhere. My bad behavior for my first years in school didn't really reflect what I was capable of academically. I always did well academically, and I've been ahead of my classmates in many things. But when you're too busy cussing out teachers and throwing spit wads in class, no one really cares for your potential. The key to my success has been perseverance. I don't believe that I would have gotten anywhere if I'd quit. I don't know if a lot of people can really understand or comprehend how hard it is to really be thrown into a public environment from having no publicity at all. There was a lot going on at once for me, and if I had to explain it the best I could, I had several very new things I had to get used to immediately. One was that my dad was not going to come back. That was something I had to learn immediately. 2, I had a new family, but everyone looked like me. We're all the same skin color, so it's super dope. 3, I had to go to school, and I didn't like school at all. And 4, I needed to see a social worker. And she was pretty cool too. She fed me, so I was down with that. No one ever told me why I needed to see her, but I have to, so. The issue with those understandings is that they mean relatively nothing to me compared to what I wanted to know and compared to what I think I should have known. I tried a lot of stuff just to be normal, to understand what it took to be a kid. I sagged my pants at one point in time. I failed standardized tests on purpose. There was a lot wrong with what I was doing when I was a kid, but I just wanted to be normal. In middle school, something just kind of clicked. Everything did a full 180. I was finally finding understanding that my family and Treehouse and my education specialist and my teachers as well, they're all people that just want to help me and are invested in my success. All I had to do was do the work, and they would help me with whatever I did. So I stuck my head in the books. I kept trying. I found so much more success, and as all my coaches have said, you'll miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So when you just try, just a little, you have literally nothing to lose. Treehouse was and still is somewhat of a wonder to me. My first contact with Treehouse was the free store at the warehouse. This is kind of a funny story of my first contact with the warehouse. My basic understanding of how things work when you go to a store when I was a kid was that you go to a store, you pay with money. Money was stored on a plastic card that I now know is a debit card. I used to think that they had infinite amounts of money. I figured out now that I'm 20 that that's wrong. However, when we got to the checkout at the warehouse, my mom's, she never pulled out the plastic card. There was no credit card, no debit card, none of that. The lady just asked for my name, my birth date. She zapped the little things, and we were out of there. And so the conversation that we carried out looked a little something that's I'm like, hey mom, why do we have to pay for the clothes? And she says, well, people donate them, so they're free. And I'm like, well, who donates them then? And she says, well, people in the community who want to help. It was a new and odd thing to me. When you were locked up in a small apartment with nothing to do, you don't get to see a lot of the great things that the community does. I didn't know what or who a donor was, but I did understand that someone gave me free stuff, and I'm super down with that. In the 7th grade, I got an alto saxophone through Treehouse. They found me a saxophone instructor. He was a UW student who would come to my school to give me lessons. The lessons were free. He would show me old school jazz and some classical aspects of the saxophone. I think something that's interesting is that as I gained more memories of who my dad was, I remember him really liking jazz actually, and one chart in particular that I remember him really liking was Take 5, performed by Dave Brubeck. I didn't actually enjoy Take 5, I can even play it a bit, but it's a little difficult for me, so I typically don't perform it. Treehouse has also helped me financially paying for things. They chipped in on a trip to Washington, D.C. with All-State Marching Band. And I've attended a lot of summer camps. With Treehouse's support, I had a confidence that I would make it through just about anything in my life. Since graduating Renton High School in 2016 with the help of my education specialist, Ms. Taji, a lot has happened in my life. I was set to go in the Marines, but after hurting myself in a wrestling match, which my recruiter told me not to do, Grace Harbor College reached out and offered me financial support if I would just join the wrestling team. Whether it be by fate or by luck, I decided that I was going to go to Grace Harbor College, and I was going to figure out who exactly I was and who I wanted to be. Turns out I wanted to be a math teacher in middle schools. I love working with that age group. And I know firsthand how pivotal it is to have supportive teachers. I currently live in Ellensburg with my wife, Caitlin. I've been accepted to Central Washington University and will be attending in the fall when I get my bachelor's degree. I also plan to go back and get my music degree. I'm practicing now to get into the School of Music. The saxophone is very, very competitive at CW. When it comes to the amount of instruments I play, it's a lot easier to tell you the ones I don't than the ones I do play. And I still currently play the saxophone. And I would like to play a little piece for you. I got 2 pieces for you. So I'm going to play Innocence by Kenny G. He's my favorite saxophone artist. And then I got A Million Dreams from the